Good morning. Grab a cup, join me. So, all right. All right. We have no numbers. Just the way it is. Oh, I'm guessing you're here though, because I can see the chat. Anyway. Oh, now there's numbers. Now there is numbers. So guess how much stitching I got done this week? Not very much. I thought I was going to start the washcloths. I thought I was going to work on the hat and finish it. I thought I was going to work on the pumpkin and finish it. I didn't. I didn't. So here's my pumpkin. See, it's still got a couple rows, but that's it. Oh my goodness. It's just been busy. And then my hat didn't get any rows. Did not. So anyway, that's okay. It's still here. It's not like I ripped it out or anything, right? Oh my goodness. Well, we can start talking about the cuddle along because some of you have worked on things. And I have all your names in a wheel that have, and there's 17 of you. As a matter of fact, Irene got her lamb chop kit and she did it. She did the lamb chop and she posted it too. So let's go ahead and see who's the winner today on the cuddle along. And that is number 57, make along, by the way. Good morning, everyone. Let's see, who is it? Cynthia King. Yes, it is. Congratulations. See, you told me it was okay. And you ended up being in the drawing. So, if you want to guess what kind of coffee this is, then you go ahead. Deb knows. And we will. So, Cindy, what are we doing? I got to have my marker out just in case. So, Cindy can get a spot on this bracket board if she doesn't already have one. And that would be Cindy's not on here. So, Deb, who is, here's Lamb Chop. Lamb Chop. Who's on here? Deb Murray, Allison, Shara, Ravini, Linda Hendren, Cindy Cantola, Rhonda, Dawn, and Joanne. That is it. So if Cindy King wants to get up here, then we'll give her bracket number 19, she says. Okay, well, that's open, so we'll just go ahead and write her right in here. There we go. And speaking of this bracket game, I didn't have any yarn pulled out for this yet. So I'm going to say that one of the last yarnables, which is in this bag right here, is in this drawing. I might just show it to you. But let's tell you what numbers are open first. 6 through 9, 12, 14, 15, 18, 20 through 23, 25, 26, 29 through 32. Those are open. And this yarnable was not one that I thought would make a good baby item. And I thought, well, you know what? Maybe I should just put this right in to the bracket game. So this is the one. It will make a beautiful hat or whatever. It might even make, I don't know. I don't know. Somebody will love this, I'm sure. So we'll put that one in. It is the August all your eggs in one basket. That is the one. So that'll go into the bracket game along with a few other things and we'll add to it. But there wasn't any yarn in there yet. I had not put any in there. So Cindy, congratulations. You got a spot on the bracket board. And I always write down and so does Deb. We write down who wins throughout the live, and then we go and post that on the daily update or the weekly update rather. All right. Okay, so first thing we're going to do this morning, I have no plans. This is an off the cuff live because I don't have hardly anything worked on to talk about, but it doesn't mean we don't have a show. So Deb's going to go ahead and mark the chat so you can either pick a bracket spot or something out of the basket. That'll be the first draw. She's going to go ahead and do it. You do have to have United States address to win monetary items, and we all understand that. So I do see a lot of pumpkins on the pumpkin post. I put up the pumpkin pattern so that you can click on it. It's by Brianna K. And it is viral. The whole world is making it. No, not the whole world, but everybody is making pumpkins. So if you go to her place, just like constant pumpkins are showing up, all different colors. They're just so cool. And I had picked a light color and I'd been working on that. But in the meantime, I'm seeing all these other ones and I'm like, wow, you know. So I had been looking last Sunday for yarn for whoever it was that won Let's Make a Yarn Deal. And I saw on the shelf a skein that was already open and used at one time, and the leftover was sitting there. And I'm like, oh, that would make a great pumpkin, right? So if you have this colorway, woohoo! Let me see, what is this? Premier Yarn. What do they call this? How come I can't? Oh, it's puzzle yarn. The puzzle yarn, right? And this was on my shelf. Oh, and I'm like, I need to bring that off the shelf and set it down here. This is called Rubik's Cube. So the Rubik's Cube has the pumpkin colors with marling, with cream. And oh my gosh, you guys, it's a 5. It's a 5. So I went up a hook to an eye and I started one in this. You're right. You're right, Teresa. Look at this. I think this is the medium. It's either the medium. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which one. But holy cats. So I'm hoping when I get this one done, I'll have enough to do another one because I only have this much, but it's quite a bit. It wasn't quite half a skein, but oh, how beautiful. Yeah, and you don't have to change colors because it does. So yeah, that's one of the things I started on Sunday, and I haven't touched it since. Anyway, so I thought I'd share that with you. It is, and it's 5 bulky, so it's the everything is very standing out. Okay, we have a winner for that drawing. It is Charlene, and she wants bracket number 14. I got my pen. Got my pen. Number 14 it is. Okay, number 14 is going to create a roll off. I'm going to put this here and write Charlene's name in. And then I'm going to do the roll off because we want to know who's up and who, who wins and who moves on so that they can play. So they know. So go back to another wheel. There we go. And put in Linda and Charlene and hit it. Wee! Did we hit it? No. There we go. There we go. You did start one with big twist tweed, green tweed. Oh, that sounds nice. All right, who is it? It's Linda. Okay, Charlene, I'm sorry you didn't last long. We're going to move Linda's name up to the next line. And I don't think she's here. I don't think she is here today. But congratulations. All right. All right. Okay. There we go. All right. Okay, so did you guys see I opened one of the packages that came last week? I opened the one. Yeah. I don't know if you saw, but I held it this way. And then it dawned on me when somebody said that it looked like a doxy. It does. It does look like a doxy, especially when you hold it this way. So thank you, Miss C. And she has no mouth, so she can't tell my stories that I tell her. This was made out of some yarn that was very stiff, and I don't know, some contest, something happened, and Miss C ended up getting this yarn. And I believe remember when we make something out of yarn that's a challenge to us? Well, we were probably doing that. And Miss C ended up with this yarn. And so she used the yarn to make me this really cool buddy and sent it to me. And that is the yarn. And I think we called it the tiger's eye or some kind of crazy color, but it worked out well. And it's so, yeah, nothing. What a cool gift. And it's unique for me. That is nice. I love that. Thank you again. I'm going to put this over here somewhere. It's just so many things here. We'll just Set her right there by my other doxy that Shara made me. That is always sitting there. Okay. All right. We got it. We got it. And then I got a couple more packages and I have not opened them yet. No, I have not. What? You can never have too many puppers. What do you mean that word? What's that word that I'm not going to say, Miss C? What did you write that for? So I did not open this yet. This is from Deb. And I have a bigger one over there. I want to open those on camera. But I'm really curious of what this is. Because there's a box in here. Right here. This is soft and this is a box. So I'm like, oh, I want to know what's in there. Yeah. I'm thinking about opening it on camera because, that might be fun. Open it now. Open it now. Open it now. I love it. I love it. Oh, okay. All right. Denise, you explained, and that's exactly what I said. We took an ugly yarn. That is what we were calling it. And Miss C turned it into something beautiful. Absolutely, she did. I believe that happened once before, a while back. And the bag that I'm remembering is out in the other room. Beverly took something that I thought was ugly and she made it into a tote bag, and I do use it. I put projects in it and carry it around. How do I stand to wait? Well, how many of you want me to open Deb's package on live? Well, I'll tell you what. Now that I see more of you like an ugly yarn challenge, my opinion of an ugly yarn and yours might not be the same, but I'm going to start a new thing where I think that a yarn is ugly and you guys try to win it and then challenge yourself to make something beautiful out of it. That just became a new thing for us. Yeah. Yep. The only thing is, if I pick a yarn that's ugly that somebody gave me, I don't want you to get upset. All right. Okay. All right. We'll do it. Get out the scissors. All right. Don't want to rip anything. I'll tell you what. This is taped well. Everybody tapes everything really well. Got to be careful. All right. Like I said, I'm dying to see what's in that box. I don't know. Oh, I can see what's in the box. I can see it. Oh, all right. Okay. Wow. What? Where did you get this one? It is a box of coffee. Not my cup of tea. Exactly. It is. I'm going to find one today just for that at the end of the show. That's what we're going to do. It is awesome. All right. Cold Stone is one of the flavors in here. We got Cookie Jar. We got Cold Stone. We got Donut Shop. 12 gourmet coffees. All right. Oh, all right. These are cool. These are, so these names are going to be unusual. You're not going to get the names. Give me a screenshot, will you? Yeah, okay. You don't want to see what else is in the bag because it's yarn. So I know you don't want to see that. All right, so we have some really cool yarn in here. Now, I don't recall seeing this yarn before. This is a big twist, but I remember seeing this colorway before in a different yarn. But this is coveted now because it's not around. This is called Big Twist Vivid. And I got to say that Miss Deb sent me some coveted yarn. You know why she did? I don't know. But why I say it's coveted is because, number one, she loves teal and blues. And she shared them with me. And this is gorgeous. So it is 100% Premier Acrylic, Big Twist, Vivid. It's 308 yards on a skein. Oh my, this is gorgeous. And it is, I don't even have to pair anything with it if I don't want to. Light blue, purple. So the purple is in the marling, right? It's a number 3 light. This is gorgeous, Deb. Thank you. I have not seen this. I have not ever. Look at that pink. So the pink marl, the yellow marl, and the purple marl along with the light blue. So beautiful. I got two. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you, Deb. This is calling me to make a baby item with. Absolutely is. I don't even remember if I've even seen any Vivid. The colors that I saw that were Big Twist were marled colors, like, bright colors, but they were 4. They were in the number 4 range. And I did get some, but I did not see any in the number 3 like that. I'm looking down here to see if I had any of the 4 there. It must be in the closet. But I had, I think there were some real bright pinks and some peaches and some white with the rainbow colors. And those were 4s. They're really nice, but they were 4s. I did not see this. So this reminds me of a yarn that was in Michael's. And I can't see it up there, but they had some with a different name on it. Anyway, thank you so much. That was fun opening that. Who wants to play Let's Make a Yarn Deal? And in the meantime, I will look to see if it's not my cup of tea, and we'll discuss that as well. How fun is that? Great idea. Great idea. I just have to make sure that I remember these great ideas. Okay. All right, we wrote it down. So we will, and this is going on my coveted shelf and my baby sweater style shelf. Unless it won't fit. Well, it's going to have to. In there. Probably should take some of the other ones off of this shelf so that it will fit. All right, Deb's going to mark the chat. We're going to play Let's Make a Yarn Deal. And how we do that, most of you know. But you're going to write in the chat, on live chat, your favorite color and your favorite yarn. Weight. And then I'm going to go around and see if I can match up with that winner when Deb picks the winner. I'm looking for a, or not my cup of tea. There's been a couple. There has. I put those colors of the pumpkin I talked about making last week up here on this shelf. And while I was there, I saw this. And this is one of the yarns that we got in the last round, or year, I should say, of a subscription to, I can't remember the name of the subscription. Anyway, this yarn came in a subscription, and I put it back there to hide it. And it's got, yeah, it's really, really soft, though. I don't know if it'll work for a pumpkin, but it's back here, and it's blues. So it's Universal Yarn Major. And it's called Sunset Sky. It's 100% acrylic. Yeah, it's a bulky. So yeah, it might work. It might work. You did knit your September hat? Awesome. We put some standards on ourselves that other people don't see, you know. Anyway, I don't need any more pumpkin colors until I finish the one that I'm working on, right? All right, Deb has marked the end. She has 19 entries, which isn't bad. Small group today, that's okay. She's going to go get me a winner. I'm always looking to see if I brought something in here to talk about. I need to work on my washcloths and my hat so I can get them done so I can work on the pumpkin. Because yeah, that's great, Lori. It is. Lori used the yarn that she won last month. So yeah, that was great. Our yarn for this month obviously is a skein of the Sesame Street yarn with the count on the top that you can make a hat with and add the count on the top. And a jack-o'-lantern stitch marker is on there. So that is our September yarn to win. All you have to do is make a hat, post it on my Facebook page in the feature post for hats. And then our washcloth of the month yarn is this beautiful purple. Beautiful purple is the Himalaya denim. And you get 2 skeins. And I found another witch hat jack-o'-lantern. Yeah, so those are up here every month. All right, we have a winner. Okay, let's see. Kathy Ann, congratulations, you won. Let's make a yarn deal. And she wants a number 3 baby solid. All right, a solid. A number 3 baby solid. Come on now. All right, so that means I have to pick something out of my own color choice. Okay. So then if she likes it, then she will pick out of them. Okay. All right, play me some Van Halen. Let's go look. Let's go look. All right, I think I did it. Let's bring these over here. Okay, what I did was I picked out 3 solids off of the baby shelf, right? What? Ugh. I need to get my butt to there. I'll never get there. I will never get there. So what Lori said is that there is some 99-cent cotton at Hobby Lobby. And darn it. Oh, maybe she said it was $1.25. I don't know. But I can't do that during the week. No, it's too far away. Oh, no. All right, let's play with some of Christi's closet yarn here. Okay. Speaking of Hobby Lobby, I have a colorway here for Kathy Ann to look at. That is a Hobby Lobby Sweet Delight. It is a number 3. It is called Miss Mauve. And that is a solid number 3. So I nailed it either way. You look at it. All right. So this is called Miss Mauve. And it is so soft. So soft. So there's the number one choice, Kathy Ann. Don't go away because we have in our second choice a pink basics, just your normal Premier Basics DK Light 3 in the color pink. And these are, it's called ballet pink, right? And this one has 306 yards. Ooh. And number 3 I picked was a loops and threads snuggly wuggly. This is a number 3 with 446 yards on it. And this colorway is called Numbers. This just gives me soft mint. The soft mint. Now, you have a choice of each one of these, any one that you decide on, or you could trade it up for a spot on the bracket board or something out of the basket, either one of the baskets. So, there you go. Let's see what I get to keep. They look nice together. Well, yeah, they're pastels. I don't know. The mauve is not quite a pastel, but I can choose the stitch marker. She says she wants the mint one. The mint. All right. So those are always in my Michaels. They're different ones in there. I've seen the Snuggly Wuggly. I've seen a couple different ones. Let me see. This one. Oh yeah, they're all Snuggly Wugglies that are on this shelf. So they're all 3 the same, but yeah, I've seen that is really soft. Really soft. It's lovely. I think it goes well with the Yarnable. Very well with the Yarnable. I'm going to pick a gummy bear and put on there for you. If you are a winner here on the show, I do require you to pop me a message. Make sure I have that address correct. And most of you that are OGs, I have your address, obviously, but I want to make sure that I didn't have a typo. It's funny because it looks as though there is a pattern on the label. I got yarn from a lovely lady here in town yesterday for $2 a skein. Buy 5, get 1 free. Oh, so okay, let me understand something now. I saw a post yesterday, Deb, that showed yarn in a garage sale. And I was over here going, I'm not there. I can't buy it. What am I doing? And I was going to message you like, wait, is the yarn for sale? Can I buy it? But I didn't. And then now you're saying you bought yarn yesterday. And maybe that's the yarn you bought. I don't know. Tell me. You bought that? You bought Lolo did it? For $2 a skein. Because I was trying to match that up with our Outlander yarn, and it wasn't matching up. And I'm like, oh, no, no. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So did anybody buy any of yours? So I was right. That was in the Lolo did it was for sale. Okay. All right. Okay. So this is for Kathy Ann. Congratulations. You sold 4 hanks of it. All right. Okay. I'm going to put this yarn back. Yeah. I'm going to put it back. Just had to remember where it went. Okay. All right. Does anybody have any questions about anything before we go on? Okay. Yes. That is a really good question. Who is enjoying blood of my blood? You do have to be subscribed to what is it? Stars to watch it. Oh, okay. It was she says it was the 23 version of Outlander Club, all speckled, not the one that we got. Okay. So I don't want to give spoilers. I want to say that I like it. Of course I do. It's historical romance. So there's history and it's tied into the family that we all know and love, Outlander family, the Frasers, all of those people, right? It's given you a little bit of an idea that the time travel has been going on in this family for a long time, right? I don't think I quite know who is who yet. I mean, I know who's supposed to be so and so's mom and dad, but are we sure? So, yeah, some of the younger characters, yes. I believe that some of the characters are or should I say characters? No, no. I should say actors that are in it are also in Outlander. There are a couple people that are actors we have seen before. Not very many of them, and they, I think they picked the Claire lookalike, right? Oh. But yeah, I'm definitely enjoying it. I knew I would. We still have the last season 8 to look forward to, um, and that is cool too. But no, I didn't read any of the books that are the newest ones, so I'm not sure if they're making up the storyline the with this new sequel or whatever or not. I don't know if it was written in there going back to her books or not. Diana Gabaldon. But oh yeah, I'm definitely enjoying it, and so is Doug. So is Doug. So yeah. All right. So a lot of people haven't watched it yet. Um, I think this is episode 6 already coming up. And a bunch of the stuff that I watch is going to be coming out again. So I watched the new season of Wednesday. I love that. Wednesday is fun. It's just totally different than what I normally watch. I think. I don't know. Still trying to guess that coffee. Okay. So when I was over there on that baby shelf, I saw one skein of yarn that I thought I would put in to Not My Cup of Tea. And we're going to do that right now because I used some of this before and I think this is too busy for me. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to mark the chat. Deb's going to mark the chat. We're going to do Not My Cup of Tea. And I thank you for reminding me about that, Miss Chera. So smart. She remembers everything for me. It's like my little memory box over there. It helps because, I've got a million things that I'm doing. So if you would like to win a spot on the bracket board, put that down now. If you would like to win something out of the basket, put that down now. But if you would like to win this Not My Cup of Tea yarn, it is a big twist. It is a static. It is that colorway. So it has got pink and pink and orange and mauve and maroon, all marled up together, right? All marled up together. And it says it's 131 yards of a bulky 5, and its colorway is pink multi, and this is not me. It is not me. That doesn't mean that I will not make it for someone else. But it wasn't jumping off the shelf and saying, make me. No, it wasn't. It is 100% premium acrylic. So you can put Big Twist in or Not My Cup of Tea. Whatever way you word it, we understand. It is a little bit of halo. Just a little bit. And that is up for grabs today. Anybody have any more questions? I do definitely need to start stitching today and get some things worked on. I do enjoy those chickens, though, from the Yarnable. The chickens are on my hat. So this is the hat I'm working on, the Halloween hat. And look at those chickens. Yeah, Chira, I have sent you a few occasionally, haven't I? Anyway, I think this is just great. This yarn is fun. It's I don't know whether I would have probably bought this yarn if I would have saw it by itself somewhere because it's busy, right? But you're inspired because it's the Sesame Street with the top the count on it, right? And so I have to make things fun and put put on some really cool stitch keepers. And yeah, so you would think I would want to grab this and finish it. I do. But I haven't had time. We've been getting home so late that if I did get a chance to sit down, it would only be a couple minutes and it wouldn't be very much time. So That's okay. It's there when I'm ready to grab it and work on it, right? The pattern for the Sesame Street hat is on the label. So if you look at the label, it tells you to work it flat. It tells you to cast on with a um, I want to tell you the needle size. I believe it was, yeah, size 8 5 millimeter needles, and cast on 64 stitches. And this is supposed to be for a child size, range of child size, about 15 inches. And it's about 7.5 inches in height. So what I did was I cast on the 64 stitches and then closed it up for in the round rather than flat. I did the knit 2, purl 2, just like they said, and now I'm on the knit for, it tells you to go in stockinette, which I'm doing in the round, so I'm not doing stockinette. I believe that's right. Exact gauge is not essential. Body of the hat, work for 6 inches, and then we're going to decrease. So there you go. Okay, Charlene won. Charlene won again. I would think there's enough to crochet. Yeah, let's see how many yards. 95 yards. And you want to do a child size. So, like, 5-year-old, 6-year-old in there, right? So it should be. I guess I should take another one and crochet the child size and see. I know it probably is enough, but they don't have a pattern on there. I think I might have made a crochet one at one point. Sherry says she crocheted them. All right, so Charlene won, and I'm looking to see. She wants the big twist yarn. So it must be her cup of tea, right? All right. All right. Any other questions before we go? It's a bit smaller. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to have to add a stitch marker to this, Charlene. Well, yeah. And we have one horse left, a dove. I have a couple of those rubber band ones that you put on your knit needles. I have blue, teal, yellow. All right. And then I have 2 gummy bears left. We have a pink and a yellow. One daisy, bumblebee, or whatever these are. And so a couple of I'll tell you that in just a second. Charlene, what stitch marker you want? Okay. So in the meantime, you guys were asking me my favorite stitch for a busy yarn and the coffee and all that. So I will show her her stitch marker. There it is. It is the last daisy made. I've got to make more of these. Oh my. Put that right on the yarn here. There we go. It goes together well. Okay, so favorite stitch for a busy yarn. I'll tell you right now, my favorite stitch is not going to have anything to do with the busy yarn. What I do with busy yarn is I find colors that are in the yarn and use a solid with it to help break it up. And my gosh, that usually works well. Now we're accenting colors out of the busy yarn and putting, you know, yeah. That's kind of what I would do. And hang on a second, let me show you what I mean. Not that these yarns are going to be the same style, but what I mean is you take a yarn like that and you pull one of the colors out, and then when you work with them together, of course you have to find something that use it as a border, break it up in some way. Blankets are better for that kind of thing. Um, Used to be you would use white on borders, but now I think this is much better. Just yeah, to stripe it with. Yeah, that's my opinion. It's not the stitch as much as the change of color. Anyway, um, if you knit with it, it kind of pulls differently than if you crochet with it. One year, I think it was 3 years ago, I pulled out every single month in hats, hats, and more hats. I pulled out yarn. I had enough to make myself a knit hat and a crochet hat every single month. And then I had enough to give away. That's how I did the hats, hats, and more hats that year. I don't remember what year it was. Shara probably remembers. Um, I did 70 some odd amount of hats that year. It was crazy. I don't want to do it again because I don't have as much time as I had back then. I think it was 2020, 2021, something like that. And I knit and crocheted with every single yarn. And there were a lot of busy ones in there. And it was fun. It was fun, but I had more time. Now I can barely get one hat done a month for this for this challenge, right? Yep. So that was that. What is in the coffee cup, you are asking me? Cinnamon bun with hazelnut. Cinnamon bun. I did 2 hats a month, but I also had a year where I did 70 some odd hats. Remember? It was crazy. Uh-huh. It was an easy one. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I guess that's it. Any other questions? Yeah, that's true. I think I had 3 skeins though, so that I could work on them at the same time. Instead of buying just 2 for us to do together, like I did the other day last week. I'll go get them. I bought one for you and one for me out of the new yarn at Michael's for next month's hats. And I do that a lot, or somebody gives them to me to do that. And yeah. Sure, of course, you can make any pumpkin pattern. That's absolutely fine. Yes. So I didn't buy 3 of these, but if I did, I could make the knit and the crochet version, right? This is pretty soft stuff. It's called, if you didn't see it last week, it's called Skyscape. Loops and Threads Skyscape, 262 yards. It's purple to green multi, 78 acrylic and 22 nylon. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I think that we're going to call it a day. Have a great week, everyone. Take a moment out of each day, be creative, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye for now.